everybody. How we doing today? Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Man, I've been doing a lot of painting with this PB&J, and I've had a lot of feedback. Want to know actually what I do with this thing, and this is actually for a customer I ordered, and it's a Protect Paint PB&J. All right, and I have never really done a bunch of time with this color until, I don't know, several months back. Customer, ordered it, and I got to fooling around with it. And man, I'm gonna tell you, it really kind of stunned me, and the way these fish were reacting to this color. It's got a lot of purple flake in it, y'all. A lot of purple flake. So, I'm telling you, that doggone turns out nice. But I like to put my little spin on it, so I'm going to go with a different color thread than anybody would even think of, but let's try it out. We're going to use we're going to use Danville 210 flat wax, y'all. Use a little tagline. We're going to follow that tagline all the way to the tip of that hook. Then we're going to start coming back. Make sure you got good, even layer. All right? From the base of that head to the tip of that hook. Handy dandy little Singer brand scissors right here. I'm telling y'all, they beat these scissors right here, literally. They're my favorite. They're the curved tip. They're Singer brand. I was messing around at Hobby Lobby one day and seen them. I had to have them. And I'm telling you, I fell in love with them. I wouldn't take nothing for them. All right, Flashaboo Magnum, y'all. This is basically rainbow. This is how it comes. It comes with all kind of colors in it. Red, green, purple, gold, silver. Man, it got some colors in it, I'm telling you, y'all. So, we are going to use, if I can get it out of there, gosh dog, the last couple of videos, my hands have just not wanted to work. I think it's really, honestly, from being out in that cold fishing. I don't know, man. But if I can get a purple one out here, y'all, we are going to go with it. And I'm going to tell you something else. These colors look totally different in different light. Like when I move them around, I'm thinking it's purple I'm getting out, but oh Lord, it's not. It's gold or something. And in the right light, it'll show up purple. Look at there, I pulled two colors out. It's actually purple and gold. But we don't want to use the gold. All right. You can either do it one or two ways, all right? You can do them both at the same time, which that's the way that I prefer to do it. There we go. All right? But make sure, what I'm saying, two at the same time. All right? See, I did that. I put them together, but I made it, it's different lengths. I put a purple and a silver together. All right? We'll put that bad boy on there. Hold it against our thread, and we're going to wrap it all the way down, y'all. All right, now, when we get to the end, remember I lined up the other two to where they were not, the same length. So the other end of it is going to be the same length. So you got to make sure when you cut it that it's a different length. Because you dang sure don't want them suckers sticking together. Because I promise you they will. You want as much movement out of that flash in the water as you can get. Some people prefer it longer. Some people prefer it shorter. It just basically depends on, the customer or the fisherman. Me, I like mine sticking out a little bit longer, you know. I like that flash to move in the water. I think it makes a big difference, y'all. Now, we talk about a silly legs, skirt material. Man, they have, look, that right there, just silly legs, skirt material. And I'll put that link in the, in the video. Same thing. I just got some of it on a spool. It's easier for me to handle. I do, when I put this skirt material on, I don't go all the way up to the base of the head. I start about halfway. So I'm gonna fold this bad boy up. You can double it, triple it. It just depends on how you want, how much you want hanging off the bag, y'all. Like I say in my previous videos, you will have to put some tension on there because remember you're mashing that rubber down to your original bed, right? And sometimes you may have to go a little bit further back on your hook shank to get it to lay exactly the way you want it. Me, when I fish, you know, when I do a jig with a skirt material, I want it to kind of poof out. You know, I don't want it straight back. You know, I kind of want it going to the sides, every which way. So make sure and cut everywhere where you double and triple it. But do not cut your flash. So I just cut that off where it was doubled around. And sometimes you see how the flash does that? That's how it does from the factory, you know. Straight out of the box, y'all. Straight out of the box. So let's get our material out that we gotta use. We are going to do, here we go. We're gonna use white synthetic bucktail, y'all. Remember, it's 6 inches. They do make it in different lengths. Just make sure that you look at it, you know, before you go to cutting it. And it may take you, you know, several jigs, you know, making several jigs to get the right amount down. You know what I mean? There's actually no right amount. It's just however bushy, however thick, however long you want the tail. You know what I mean? That's all it boils down to. So, and you see me do it all the time, but I'll try to do these videos so you all understand them and it's easy on you. So I folded it over one time. I went ahead and cut it because if you don't, it wants to go everywhere on you. And sometimes it's hard to do. So I went ahead and cut it. That way it makes it a little easier and to show all my viewers, you know, an easy way to do it. Now, so, you know, I get used, I'm so used to it, I just, you know, I don't ever think about it, you know. I've did it for so long, I've tied so many dang jigs that it's just like second nature to me. And, you know, then I get to thinking, well, wait a minute, you know, what if somebody is new to this, you know, and they never did it before? So that's when I kind of got to slow down, you know, and think, well, let me show, you know, why I do this step. You know, let me show an easier way, you know, that people that are just getting started, you know, that they can catch on to it quick as well. So put that back. I picked up the wrong one. This is Woolly Booger. is just regular white woolly booger. And this is a new age. Purple, y'all. We're going to do purple and white. I'm telling you, you would never think that this combination would do anything but. Actually, I'm headed out fishing here in a minute. I've had just a minute to do a couple of videos, and then I got to get back on the water. All right. You notice, every time that I do a double body, I strip that chenille back to the thread. That way it gets tied in. All right, like I say, if you can't catch that thread, you see how I did that? I pulled that snag out, then it caught it, then I start my wrapping, y'all. And I wrap back, all right? I wrap the thread, where you see me tear back to the thread. I wrap that, then I wrap, a little bit into the chenille also. All right. That was a little bit kind of dropped off. So a lot of times I'll take and I'll build that up. You don't have to, but I like a nice even body. A lot of people are going to say I'm wasting thread. Crappie don't, they don't care what it looks like. I understand that point, but as somebody that sells these things for a living, I want the best quality product, for my customers. And I want, when they get that jig, I want them to look at it and say, you know what? That old TCO Outdoors, they put a lot of thought, they put a lot of time into making this jig, and they did the best. Man, that's a wonderful looking jig, That's what I want my customers to think as soon as their jigs arrive in the mail, y'all. So that's the reason I do, the little extra steps sometimes that you may not see other people do. All right. And also, I want to address, I've had a lot of people, ask me why I tie. Every time, I get to a stopping point, you see me tie it off. All right. That's because I do not use any adhesive. I don't like any glue, any unnatural scent. It may go away the next day. I don't know. I've just, over the years, I learned to tie with adhesive, okay? Over the years, people change and they find different ways to do different things. And for me, it just works so much better. I do not have that, the scent of that adhesive on it. To me, that's makes a big difference. To a lot of fishermen, it may not bother them. To me, I want it as natural as possible. Now you're gonna say, well, Dustin, look at your colors. That ain't, that's not natural. But look, go get you some lake water. Go get you some murky, stained, or clear lake water, however you want to do it. Put it in a clear container and dump these jigs in there, and then see what it looks like. All right, see how I'm building that thread up? Everybody knows that I'm all about that. You don't have to do that. Do you a couple of whip finishes and be done with it. But I want that color to stick out, y'all. Want it to stick out. Woo-wee. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do everybody a big, huge favor. And I'm going to be the first one to try that sucker out. This is the first time that I've tied it with the white and purple. I did it with, straight purple. I did it with straight white. I haven't did it with a white and purple. But I'm going to tell you, that's a good-looking jig, y'all. I guarantee you a crappie will have to have a bite. And look here, I'm going fishing here in a little bit. This jig is going to be on one of my poles. And I guarantee you, I'll have a video, whether it be a full-length video, whether it be a short, something. I will have a video of this jig and a big old slab's mouth. How about that? Y'all, I appreciate all the views, all the likes, all the comments. Keep them coming, y'all. I really, truly, I'm here to help. All right, it may take me a day or so because I stay super busy. If I'm not fishing, I'm sitting here making jigs. And when I'm sitting here making jigs, not filming, I'm just zipping through them, y'all. So, you know, my phone is the last thing on my mind. Unless it rings, you know, I really don't look at it. And then when I get time to look at it, I sit down and I get to everybody, you know, at the same time. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I hope y'all are learning. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out, y'all. Do not hesitate. All right? This is the PB&J Jam. That's what I call this, y'all. The PB&J Jam. Guys and gals, I appreciate the views, the follows, the likes, the comments. God bless each and every one of y'all. Hope you have a wonderful and prosperous new year. I will see y'all next time. Tight lines, y'all.